দর্শক, বিশেষ দিন মানেই চ্যানেল আইয়ের বিশেষ আয়োজন। বিশ্বকাপ বড় আয়োজন এবং সেই বড় আয়োজনে চ্যানেল আই করেছে বিশেষ আয়োজন এবং সেই আয়োজনে আমাদের সঙ্গে এক অতিথি হিসেবে উপস্থিত আছেন ফ্রান্সের রাষ্ট্রদূত Jean-Marc SERE-CHARLET। আমি তাকে আমাদের এই অনুষ্ঠানে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। এক্সেলেন্সি, ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার শো। This is a very special show only for the World Cup football and very welcome to our show.
শুভ সকাল and salam alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. We'll start with World Cup football. How so far? I mean, you are rating your team. France is doing in the World Cup.
I'm a fan of the French national team, and I've been a fan since 1978. It was the first World Cup I watched. It was in Argentina, and I like this meeting every 4 years, and it's very impressive to see every time it's larger and more popular, and I'm very impressed to discover how Bangladeshis love football and the World Cup.
And how far this time your team will go?
I can't decide, but I hope we go to the final and manage to get the trophy back to France, because we had it 8 years ago. We missed it narrowly 4 years ago, and we've got a super team.
That's great. This is, wonderful team. How do you see it? Who will be the competitor for France? I mean, if
The first half of the first match was a catastrophe, so we can only improve. For the first 45
Match by
minutes,
match.
it was against Senegal. It was very slow, very hesitant, and now it's improving. And the last match was very impressive. And what is great is that we have Mbappé. We are very proud of him. He's a super player, of course, but we have many others.
Right.
And
Right.
last match against Norway demonstrated that we've got other world-class players.
right,
The problem for the French team is to play together. When they play together, they are very good. Sometimes they play alone, and that's the problem. But this year, it seems they are determined to play together, and so far, it's very interesting. But we know, and you know, that every match will be more and more complicated. So we have to get concentrated, and I hope it will go up to the final.
and they had their combination back. I mean, playing together. Or, every time they play for the clubs, different clubs, but they come here, join together for the national teams, and the combination is back.
Yes, that's the beauty of the sport. It's a team sport, and football allows this possibility. You discover again each time your partners, and you have to reopen and rediscover a new way of playing together. So they are playing in very famous clubs in Europe.
Right.
They know themselves each other, but usually they are opponents. And this time they have to work and to play together. So it's a good alchemy so far, and we hope to go to the final.
Let's get back to the Bangladesh issues. I mean, there are so many Bangladeshi, the friends in Bangladesh. I mean, the Bangladeshis support French national team. Do you like to see anything? Do you like to say anything for them? I mean, for those
Yes.
fans.
I would say that I see that there are many Brazilian flags, many Argentinian flags. I think to avoid any opposition, sterile opposition between two teams, support France. We are the consensus team. We play with many players coming from very different origin, by the way. They are French, 100% French, but they are also this diversity, which is, I think, very positive and very good. And we are very happy of that. And they also have a diversity because they come from different clubs. And that's very important that you support a team which is a positive team. So do not hesitate to support the French team. We try to give you the best spectacle, the best show, and the best goals, of course.
France has one of the biggest and obviously the best youth football development system. Is there any chance that France could bring Bangladeshi players or coaches to France, sharing your expertise with our players and our coaches and all that?
I know that that Zidane came to visit
Yeah.
Bangladesh already, and I think it's important that Bangladesh is on the map of football. You are very good in cricket. It's time to be good also in national team football. And for that, of course, we could imagine some exchanges, partnership between France and Bangladesh. But the little boy I saw today is quite impressive. And I think it's also very important that football develops its own country. You know, sometimes we see young ones leaving their country, going to Europe or another country, and it's positive in a way. It may have some bad implication as well. So it's important that you develop here and you develop connections, and the objective is to have world-class players. So you have to train them a lot.
Do you think the player like Sohan, who played in front of you, could go to your country, training his football career?
I think it's very possible, but I warn, for a kid to leave his family, to leave his environment is not always easy. So you have to make sacrifices. So it's a balance to find, but of course it's possible, and clubs now are more and more developing this sort of experiences so as to train and to test the young talents. And but then you have to find a club in France.
Is there any chance someday France national football team will come Bangladesh and play a friendly match with Bangladesh national football team?
I would dream of that. Of course.
How do you see these two countries' relationship so far?
First, France was one of the first supporters of Bangladesh in 1971.
Right.
We had a great intellectual, a former Minister of Culture of General de Gaulle, André Malraux, who engaged in favor of Bangladesh before the independence. And he mobilized many French intellectuals, and France was among the first countries to recognize the independence of Bangladesh. That's a key issue. We think that the Bangladeshi people deserve a state, autonomous, independent state. So since then, we have had a very good relation with Bangladesh. The question is that we are far from each other. We don't know very well each other. You know certainly Eiffel Tower, but you know there is much more other things, interesting to visit in France. And the same for French. They know the tigers of Bengal, they know the story of the independence, but I'm not sure they know very well about Bangladesh. So the first issue is to make them connect. And that's my job as ambassador, that's the job of your ambassador in Paris, to make the awareness of each other's improve. And so we need people, we need companies, we need actions to create, to develop links between our two countries.
Right.
We share something with you. We share values. You are a democratic country,
Right.
which is very important. You are a peaceful country, and you are a country which believes, like France, more in cooperation than in confrontation on the world stage. You believe in the United Nations. It's exactly the same pattern for France. Democratic, we want to develop peaceful relation with the others, and we believe in multilateralism, as we say in the diplomatic world. So this is very positive for the development of our relations. So our government is eager to engage more with your government on concrete issues. And we also hope that, and we work at this, that French companies come, because a lot between nations, a lot comes from trade and exchanges. As far as the French government, we've got a program, AFD, which is the Agency for Development Abroad, is very active in your country. We have signed agreements, and we also have many other agreements. Especially, do you know that France has been, for the last 25 years, the only international partner of Bangladesh in the field of archaeology? It may seem not that important. It is very important, because archaeology is about your history, and your history is about your soul.
Right.
So we try to help. We have connections. Recently, I visited the museum of Rangpur, and there was a room, very modern, with splendid artifacts, pieces of art, well exposed, and I was very impressed.
What is the priority from France in terms of relationship with Bangladesh?
Priority is to help Bangladesh to develop and to organize, to work on the world stage together. We want stability in the region. You know that in France now there is a impressive heat wave.
Right.
And it's the result of climate change. And we have to work together on that. Bangladesh will be directly impacted.
Right.
If the level of the water of the seas is going up, then you will be impacted. So we have to work together, and France is active on that. There is also a very important topic on which we already cooperate and we want to do more. It's about women empowerment.
Okay.
In France, it's been a long time, but in the last 10 years, we have really made progresses in that. France has become a feminist foreign policy, and we think it's very important to empower the half of the population. So we have to work with them, and it's just a question of justice and also of efficiency. So that's the sort of issues we would like to promote.
Does France see Bangladesh as a strategic partner in the Pacific?
Yes, you are the main country in the Bay of Bengal. Also, of course, India and other countries. But you are very important in that, and we would be happy to have more interactions between our navies, for instance. That's absolutely key. But what matters is that Bangladesh is a stable country, is a democratic country, is a country full of respect with its neighbor, and a partner which is ready to work on the world stage.
Thank you so very much for joining us. I wish France will, lift the trophy this time once again. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, and have a good time watching the French national team matches.
দর্শক, কথা বলছিলাম ফ্রান্সের রাষ্ট্রদূত জঁ-মার্ক সেরে-শার্লের সঙ্গে। তিনি কথা বলছিলেন দুদেশের সম্পর্ক নিয়ে এবং অবশ্যই ফ্রান্স ফুটবল টিম এবার বিশ্বকাপে কেমন পারফরমেন্স করবে বা করছে তা নিয়ে। আমরা ফ্রান্স ফুটবল টিমকে এবারের বিশ্বকাপে তাদের সাফল্য কামনা করছি চ্যানেল এর পক্ষ থেকে এবং শেষ করছি আজকের আয়োজন। ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন।